Hello, please meet Unicorn Rentals. You probably worked with this company when they were just a startup, but now they are a multinational corporation with multiple businesses and teams. Unisphere Rentals use Cloud Intelligence Dashboards, or CID, to track their cloud costs, optimization recommendations, compliance status, and so on. Today we will configure the Cloud Intelligence Dashboards to reflect the complex organizational structure of Unicorn Rentals. So let's get started. Not that far ago, Unicorn Rentals just had one AWS account, production, and then we created a development one followed by test account. And this was working fine. We created then a dedicated account for billing and few others. And once we needed to create our Griffin application, we just replicated the same pattern. A bit later, Unicorn Rentals acquired Pegasus Deliveries, and it came with another AWS organization with its own management account, business units, and sets of AWS-linked accounts. Okay. Now we have several levels of taxonomy in our Unicorn group. First starts with the company. Each company can have one or multiple AWS organizations with their management accounts. Then we have business units, and each business unit has several accounts that they manage. But then we wanted to go even more into the resources details. Each account has several components owned by different teams. We want to enforce ownership on the resource level, and we use AWS cost allocation tags for that. Then we also needed to organize by cost center, and for that we use AWS cost categories. So as you see, now we have multiple levels of our organizational taxonomy. Most generic are on account level, like company, business units, or account. And some more detailed are on resource level, like tags or cost categories. The resource level metadata is pretty simple. It either exists or not. But how we can define the account level taxonomy? Firstly, we can consider just using account names. This can be very simple. For example, taking the first part of account name as a business unit, though this requires consistency in naming of account. And it is not very flexible if our organization changes. Second option for us can be leveraging AWS organizations. With CID data collection, we can have the up-to-date information about AWS accounts, organization units, and tags. For example, if we have an organization with several organizational units, we could use those as our business units. This can work, but what if Unicorn Rentals will change again its departments? In this case, we do not want to move accounts across a use. In this case, we can use tags. CID data collection provides OU tags and accounts tags from AWS organization as what it's called hierarchy tags. Let's for example put a tag with value blue on the OU2. Then all underlying OUs will also inherit this tag as well as all accounts. But if we put another tag value on a more specific level, all accounts below will also change the value. We can also override particular account by setting the same tag with different value on account level. And lastly, there's also an option to integrate the dashboards with our custom database with our company metadata. We can connect this directly to Amazon Athena, or we can simply use Lambda to pull only necessary data to S3 and then use these data in Athena. So let's recap. There are three major methods to define account-level taxonomy of business units. First, and the simplest, is to extract this information from account names, if you have a consistent account naming. The second is the most flexible is to use AWS organization tags. Especially using hierarchy tags is a very flexible way to set up your taxonomy. And finally, any other third-party source of account information also can be integrated. So we have different dashboards in CID that leverage different data sources like AWS Cost and Usage Report, Optimization Hub, Support Cases, AWS Health Data, and so on. We can reference that as source data. And we also have, as we discussed, account taxonomy data from organization, account names, or custom databases. Then we have Athena. Views can aggregate or transform the source data as needed. This can include a selected number of resource level tags if they are available. It is important that we just use the tags that we need, as each tag combination can increase number of lines in the resulting dataset. For account taxonomy, here we have a special view, called Account Map. This account map is something that can be customized to get the needed fields. Then we join Data View in QuickSight with Account Map, producing data for dashboards that are enriched with the account taxonomy information. And now, finally, demo time. Let's open our data collection account where we have installed the CUDOS dashboard. We have already updated the account map view in Athena to show our company names and business units per account. Now we need to configure the dashboard to use filters based on our cost allocation tags, cost categories, and our account map fields. For this, we will open Cloud Shell and install CID-CMD tool with pip install CID-CMD. You can add -U to update if the tool was already installed. Then we can run CID-CMD update or CID-CMD status command. It checks for existing dashboards and shows that there's no update, but we still can select CUDOS and then choose Update and then Recursive Update option. Recursive option updates all dashboard dependencies including datasets and Athena views. We can choose the cost and usage report and other parameters. Now the tool will propose us to choose a cost allocation tag or cost categories that already exist in the cost and usage report data so we could use them in the dashboard. This is very important to choose only the strict minimum of tags. Tags can significantly increase the number of lines in the resulting datasets and also increase the time of data ingestion during the QuickSight dataset refresh. Okay, we choose our tag and now we can proceed with updates of all views and datasets. The tool will show the difference highlighting fields that will be updated. Now the most important part. Here we choose our future taxonomy fields. Out of all common fields across all dashboard datasets. This includes tags as well as the fields that we added in the account map view, as it is joined with all datasets. We can choose the most generic, it is company. Then payer or management account. After that, business unit and account. After that, we can add our resource level fields, such as tags. Here we have just one tag for the demo. We can always change the order or delete items from the list. Oh, we forgot to check the CUDOS dashboard in the state before. Here it is. We have default payer and account filters. Now let's see if the update is completed. Great. So let's get back to CUDOS. It shows some scaring error messages, but it is only until the first refresh of the dataset. Let's refresh the page. Oh, here it is. So now we have additional taxonomy filters: company, business units, and environment. We can also check the new page called Taxonomy Explorer. This page shows the Sankey diagram that you can configure to show your taxonomy relations. For example, here we have company and business units. Also, the same taxonomy are used in other places like in Group By of the visuals on the main page. Thanks for watching. We hope it was useful. Please find the documentation link in the description to this video. And do not forget to provide some feedback to the CID team.